So Jeff, what did you do with your Rivian over here?
So I put a piece of PPF film across the front camera here. You can see it looks like it wouldn't protect the camera. There's like some dirt on the edges, but where it touches the camera is what's most important.
Right.
So we'll go inside and look at it in a minute. And
it looks like it would not be clear.
Yeah, it looks like it wouldn't be, but the part of the PPF that's touching the camera is totally clear, right? Then there's some road grime that's on the edges, but that doesn't matter because the camera still looks great.
I see.
Okay?
I see. What's the rationale why you did this?
Well, you know, I saw on some of the Rivian forums that people were getting rock chips on the camera, and it's very expensive to replace, like $600–800. And they're really...
And that's not going to be covered under warranty.
It's not going to be covered under warranty. They're going to see that, like, you know, if you get a chip on the front of your car from road debris, that's not going to be covered, right?
Right. So
it's the same with the camera, except that, you know, could be a pretty pricey little thing here, right?
Yeah.
Now, the PPF film's not going to protect it if a rock comes in and gets a direct hit, but what it does protect it from is like that daily grime, pebbles hitting it. And I noticed even on this one that there were some, you know, micro scratches on the lens already after maybe about a year or so, right?
Right.
So then I put that on there. It's been on there for a couple of years, and I don't even notice it's there from the inside view.
Wow. So when you had it before without the PPF to what it is now, you don't really notice the difference?
Can't really tell.
Let's check it out inside.
Yeah. Okay, so there's the front view right there, Dave.
Wow.
Looks good, right?
Yeah.
I don't see any, maybe a little bit, maybe not 100% as clear as it would be without it, but I can't really tell that the driver assistance doesn't seem to care. You know, didn't need any calibration or anything like that. It all just worked.
So it's just a little bit of an extra precaution.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And you have some extra...
I do.
Wow. Can we put it on the
Let's
Y?
try. Let's see how it works.
Let's see what the Y camera looks like
Before
now.
and after.
And then after.
Sounds
and then
good.
this video may be a total bust.
Okay,
I don't know.
We'll see.
We'll see.
All right,
Jeff,
Dave,
come
let's
on
get
in, man.
here. All right. Oh, nice mats. Look at these things.
Yeah, man. 3W.
Yeah.
All right. So look at the cameras, how clear these are.
Yeah.
They're super clear. What you have there is a tiny little piece of PPF. I'm going to put a link in the description so you guys, if you want to do this yourself, you can do it. But I mean, it can't be expensive.
No.
I mean, you know, but I appreciate you added an extra piece.
Yes.
Right. So we're gonna do that. But let's go ahead and put this on the front camera of the Model Y and see if there's any difference. So here it is now. Let's go do it.
See how the edges around here, but the front of the lens is pretty flat.
Right.
You see that? So
yeah.
So this is gonna overlap the lens, but where it hits it, it's gonna be you know, stuck on there.
As long as the PPF is flush against the glass of the lens, or whether it's plastic or glass, but it's probably glass. But go ahead and let's see how you.
Okay, let's see how this works. Okay. Pull it as tight as I can.
Right.
What?
That was good.
may not stick on this one. Let's see. I may need a bigger piece.
Bring out the duct tape.
It doesn't look perfect on there, but let's see how it looks on the camera.
All right, let's see. Let's check it out. Hey, Jeff, that kind of looks like crap.
Yeah, it looks a little blurry, so let's give it another shot.
You know what I think maybe? How about this idea? What if instead of pushing all the way over, what if you cut a circle?
Okay.
A small circle.
Yeah, we can try that.
Just have it flush on the glass.
Let's try that.
Let's try that, man.
Okay.
You're making me do all the work here, you know? Figuring this out. Attempt number one, I don't think that worked as well. I don't know why the Rivian looked as good, but for whatever reason, it just wasn't flush on that lens. So I think what we're going to do is just put a small circular piece right there.
Yeah.
All right, arts and crafts, Jeff.
Let's see.
Let's do it.
About like that, maybe? Smaller?
Yeah. Oh, whatever.
Let's try it. Let's try that. We got plenty.
Now do it in a circle though.
Okay.
Like cut a hole, like.
Okay.
There's Jeff back in 3rd grade.
I didn't have tin snips.
You had those safety scissors. Remember those?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So what'd you do over the weekend? Oh, you know, I was protecting a Model Y camera. First of all, great to have the camera. Did you see that video, Kathy, when she hit the pole?
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Well, with this one?
No.
With the original one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did see that.
That's not sticking great.
Yeah, it's like different. Maybe we gotta clean it. I've got some stuff. Let's see what that looks like.
All right, let's see what that looks like.
See, I think having it stretched around the sides helps hold it on too.
Yeah, I think you're right.
And the material that the Rivian housing's made out is probably not as porous or something.
Oh, not good.
Not good, not good.
Okay.
Let's try stretching.
All right,
Let's try one.
All right, option 2 did not work. Let's try option 3. All right, first thing we want to do is clean the lens.
Clean the lens.
All right, that's
it's already dirty.
Yep.
Let that thing dry. Try not to scratch it.
Looks like a fancy cleaning solution you got there.
Yeah, this is windshield washer fluid.
Oh, is it?
In the sole, but these pressure washers are great for cleaning windshields.
Yeah.
So if in the winter you can just like put a little fluid in there, clean it up.
Oh, that's
Works
cool.
Great.
All right. Oh yeah, that's good. All right.
So actually, the way this camera is, might be able to wrap it around the back.
Maybe start on one side.
Or
go vertical.
Maybe. Let's see. Oh yeah.
This is patented.
Let's see.
If it works.
If it works.
Oh, I just got your whole head.
Sorry. Sorry. Don't show that.
I'm not editing that out. That's staying in the video.
Actually, so I can actually poke it up in. Let's see.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's not sticking. See, let me try. Maybe it's just this film. Let me see if I have another.
Another piece, maybe.
Another piece. Go check what it looks like in there. See if it looks any better.
I don't know. Okay, I see how it is. Let's see on the inside. See if it's any better. No, no good. No good. Okay, well here it is a few days later, and I went on Amazon.com and I purchased this lens guard. And as a matter of fact, it came with 2 of these little devices here. Let me show you what they look like. Little plastic covers. Now that blue on the back there is just, it's like a little tape, little cover. And then it'll stick on. At least the theory is it'll stick on. But there's a couple of issues here. One problem I see is that this car, this Model Y, has a front camera washer, and so I wonder how that's going to work with this little lens cover over it. Maybe it'll still work. So that's one potential issue. Another potential issue, maybe it's not an issue, or maybe it is the fact that, look, these lenses have been designed by the manufacturer, I'm sure, to be, resistant from a braking standpoint or rock chips and all of that. But they probably have the right kind of coating on them so that when you use the windshield washer fluid on them, they get clean. Maybe it would alter potentially FSD as far as, because the front camera down low definitely does contribute to FSD. We've proven that. And we know that. So by putting something over the lens, I wonder if that would have, I don't know, liability or something in the case of an accident. I mean, with supervised FSD, you're in charge, right? But, maybe alter. So that's something to consider. I'm not sure I'm going to, even if this thing works, I'm not sure if I'm going to leave it on there just because of these issues. So let's go ahead and attach it and see. You can see how clear that front camera is. Let me get the glare out of the way there. Here, let me just go a little bit forward so that we're a little bit out of the glare. Okay, so you can see that is really super clear. Okay, let's see when I put this, where is it? When I put this little lens cover, this little plastic lens cover over that front lens. Let's see what happens. I don't know. Now you can see I just cleaned the lens right over there, and clearly there was lens cleaning fluid, and I think it's that hole right up above there. Let's see where it's shooting it out. So that's interesting, but it does look like there's a good spot for mounting this lens cover over there. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so I've taken the little plastic off there, and we're going to put it right on here. And let's see. That fit perfectly. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty good. It's on there nice and solid. It's on there really solid. So you can see it from the side. You can see that it's not covering up where the windshield washer fluid. Let's go in and see how this thing works. This is interesting. All right, well, it's truth time. Let's see. I'm gonna hit this. Wow, that doesn't look bad. That looks pretty good. Let me, yeah, you know what? That doesn't, I see a tiny little bit of distortion up there and up there, but not that, I mean, that's clear. That's really clear. I'm impressed. Okay. So far, so good. That looks good. Now, let's do the windshield washer test and fluid test right here. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to push this button and hold it. No. What am I saying? I'm going to push this one and hold it. Let's see what happens. Yeah. It cleaned it off. It definitely cleaned it off. Yeah. Maybe I'll throw a little Rain-X on the outside of that plastic cover. Oh, it's getting a little foggy right now as I'm driving. See, that's the thing. The coatings that they put on the regular glass lens, it's probably designed to work with that that cleaning fluid. So let me go ahead and you can see how cloudy it is right there. So yeah, this is potentially a negative. Let me go ahead and see what's going on here. So if I wipe that off, now it's cleaned again. Let's see how that comes out. Oh boy, yeah, it's still foggy. Interesting. Well, let me see if I drive a little bit, maybe the air over it will clear it off. Let me see if that will work. All right, well, you can see as I'm driving here, it's definitely gotten clear again. So maybe that was just a little bit of fog that had to burn off from the air, and maybe it's fine. Maybe that is fine. Let me see what happens here if I hit this one more time. Let's see. Okay, there we go. And as I'm driving, does it clear off? It's kind of cloudy now, and you can see the sun. The sun just grew by 4 times. But as the wind from driving starts to clear off the lens cap, let's just go ahead and see if that gets clear over here. Yeah, look at that. It's getting clear again. All right, so that is pretty good. I'm liking this, actually. So my final thoughts on this lens cap for the front camera on a Model Y. These things are only between $200 and $250 to replace, and it does alter. I mean, it's a little bit cloudy. You can kind of still see it over there. It's a little bit cloudy after cleaning it, but I think it's up to you. For $12, you can go on to the link below and in the Amazon link, and you can get this lens cap, and maybe that's worth it just to be able to protect the camera. On the Rivian, on the other hand, where there are $600, $700, $800 to replace, maybe putting that piece of PPF over there makes a lot of sense, as Jeff did in the beginning of this video. So look, it's up to you. There are some issues potentially covering up the camera from a liability standpoint and from just a usability standpoint as well. But I'm glad we explored this. Let me know what you think. Is it worth putting it on there for 12 bucks to protect it, or take the risk? I mean, have you heard of a lot of these cameras shattering because of rock debris? I really haven't. I'm not sure it's worth it. I got to think about it. Anyway, let me know what you think. Thanks again for watching another episode of OUTOFSPECR Dave. We'll catch you on the next one. Take care now. Bye-bye.